Technology is such a large part of our lives that our world practically revolves around it. Our generation relies so much on electronics that we have been labeled as Generation Overuse. We find ourselves caught between two worlds, a virtual world and reality.
We are exposed at such a young age to technology that our brains are developed differently than previous generations. From a statistic taken of 3 to 5-year-olds, 66.7% can play an online game, while only 23% know how to swim. 70% can operate a mouse, while only 14% are able to tie their shoes.
Kids spending their time in front of screens instead of playing outside have been developing headaches, sore thumbs, carpal tunnel syndrome, back pains, blurred vision, and text neck.
Carpal tunnel syndrome is a pain caused by the overuse of hand-wrist muscles due to texting. This usually is seen in people over 50 years old, but is now showing up in kids as young as 5 years old. These symptoms, caused by the overuse of modern technology, have never been seen in such a large volume as they are today.
As we grow older, these habits we form from technology negatively affect our schoolwork and daily lives. According to brain research, studies show that teenagers tend to be more prone to distraction and multitasking. Teens have not fully developed their prefrontal cortex like adults have. While the prefrontal cortex deals with responsibility and judgment, teens exercise the amygdala lobe, which practices habit-making and switching tasks frequently.
While we spend time juggling the use of cell phones, tablets, television, laptops, iPads, and video games, we sacrifice our ability to concentrate on one thing. Some of us even pack 8.5 hours of media use into 6.5 hours through multitasking.
According to a recent study, college students who multitask with forms of technology showed higher rates of depression and anxiety than those who did not. We find ourselves trying to balance our virtual needs with our academic demands.
Our generation tends to use email and texting as means of communication instead of face-to-face interaction. This deprives us of our development of social skills in everyday life. Text and email can lead to miscommunication. Without face-to-face interaction, 48% of students are unsure if a person is joking, and 70% of students have had arguments only via text message.
More and more disorders are popping up that are caused by the overuse of technology. In fact, internet addiction disorder is so common that it is the potential of being placed on the manual of mental disorders. Internet use has even been known to cause permanent ADHD in adults and teens.
So how can we break our addiction? Read a book. Play a new instrument. Play a sport. Hang out with friends, and use your brain.
So put down your devices and don't let your life be controlled by technology. Go out and have adventures, meet new people, and make memories.